Watch out, get out of the way, I'm rolling cameras. Ready, and IMO guy, go. Ready, and send him, Kenny.
Michael Bay does know his cars. He's pretty particular about the cars he wants. He knows a lot more about cars than I do.
Not too fast.
We started last September, October, having meetings with Michael, trying to figure out what the Autobots would be, what vehicles we would use. And we downloaded every picture of every car that was available.
We started kind of addressing the major car companies.
Listen, when you're making a movie for $145 million, sounds like a lot of money, it was tough to fit this movie in that box.
And you couldn't afford to do this movie without a sponsorship, and nobody could come up with what GM has. For us, it is about, the sexiness of their cars.
I went to GM and I got into their skunk works there. It's a place, I can't tell you where it is, but that's where they make their stealthy concept cars. But I saw this car. They didn't know what kind of car it was going to be, but now it's the Camaro. And what I liked about it, it kind of had a retro look. It was a muscle car, and I just, right then and there, I knew it was Bumblebee.
Bumblebee was, in the 80s, a Volkswagen Bug. And his role has always been kind of the younger of the Autobots.
We knew that he was originally a Volkswagen and a Beetle, but it was not really an option for Michael because it wasn't badass enough.
I just was never going to use the Volkswagen Bug for Bumblebee. It just wasn't going to be in my cars. It just reminded me of Herbie the Love Bug.
But we do make nod to it in the movie because if you notice on the parking lot, the Camaro is actually parked next to a Bug.
This is a classic engine right here. I sold a car the other day.
Oh my God.
Gee.
Bumblebee, we said, as long as he's yellow, let's find some cues that will harken back to what people remember, but let's not have that be as far as you can go.
I think the Camaro, the old Camaro, is really cool, and, it's a nice beater car.
The quintessential Camaro is a 69, everybody's been a million of them hot rodded, and so I kind of wanted to find that, like the cheesiest version of the Camaro that'd be perfect for this kid's first car. If he didn't have any money, he would never go out and be able to afford a 69.
This is a Camaro, 1977 Camaro. Nobody wanted them, nobody needs them, they're hard to find. This one was pulled out of Palmdale, the other two were pulled out of Oklahoma. We're gonna redo them, repaint them, new engines, everything redone so that Kenny Bates can drive the heck out of him for his stunts.
So this was kind of like, the perfect dichotomy for the new Camaro when he rescans.
Why does he transform back into this piece of crap Camaro?
That Camaro is really spectacular. I wish they were bringing it out earlier than they are.
There were only 2 Camaros that were hand-built by GM. To fix that car is a big deal. If you smash a fender, you just don't get another Bumblebee fender because there aren't any. All the parts were individually made. It's a 3-stage paint. If you get a ding in the door, you have to paint the whole door.
That was a pretty trick door latch. No indent, no recessed area. Everything's slick.
I mean, it's a $500,000 car. So it's not like, hey, go around it doesn't happen like that. There's wipe your feet off before you get into the car, keep your hands on the steering wheel, push down at a certain rate. You want me to go faster? I'm just nervous about the car. I can go faster if you want. Just I'm having to keep my...
Don't go faster, just go a little more center. You are not a stunt driver, okay?
This is where we were parked, originally.
You can say everything you want.
Michael, oh my goodness gracious!
Let's go, come on.
All right, right here in the center. If I crash into a wall, it's not my fault, because I'm an actor.
But it should be like this, the transformation. 1, 2, 3. Okay? Hey, guys. Max, Jake. Transforming on 3. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. Okay? Ready?
I mean, Jazz is a character that was always a sports car.
Now he's not a Porsche 911 anymore. He's a Pontiac Solstice, but he's still a cool sport car.
We had a little company do some aftermarket. We made a hard top for it. We put the little ground effects fairings, we put a little spoiler on the back and some louvers on the hood, and we kind of just jazzed it up a little bit.